Alright, so we going fishing. Catfish Jugging 2 tournament. Jared with my cousin Todd, Team Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries. And we going to see if we can catch some big catfish in the Catfish Jugging 2 tournament. Getting outdoors with BDL. Thanks, James, for putting on the tournament. There's Todd. What's the word? Ready?
Ready.
Alright. So Todd's ready to catch some catfish. We got some jugs. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna get some good pics and videos later. We are launching at the new redone Roland Cooper State Park boat launch. It's been redone. Got a new floating pier right here. When the water rises, the pier floats. So we finna catch up with everybody else that's catfishing, and we'll see if we can't do good in this catfish tournament. This is my first one to enter. Me and Todd's never done a jugging tournament. Now he's probably done some bass tournaments, some other kind of tournaments, but this is my first tournament ever, so this is cool, man. Right outside of Camden at Roland Cooper State Park. The weigh-in is at 12, and Big Daddy Lawler, as James, is going to go live at 11:30 on his Facebook page, Getting Outdoors with BDL. So we want to thank him and all the sponsors for putting this on. So Todd's G3 bass boat. Anyways, see y'all on the flip side. Me and Todd having a good time jamming to Hank Jr. and Kid Rock, Redneck Paradise. We got 10 jugs out in the boat. Todd back there jamming out. He's fishing for bass too, but we in the Redneck Paradise. Well, it's beautiful over here. It's at Roland Cooper State Park. We've been checking jugs. We had 5 out, now we got 10. We just put 5 more out. So what you think about it?
Beautiful.
That's right. Look at all these trees that floated up in here. I'm hoping we catch some catfish soon. The weigh-in's at 12. And Big Daddy's gonna go live on Getting Outdoors BDL from 11:30 to 12:30. And then he did tell me yesterday that he's got a photographer there taking pictures. So I told him I wanted 1 or 2 of me and you. So that's cool. Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries. Give me a like on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube. Share it. Tell everybody you know about my new YouTube page. Go watch and like my videos. Save them and comment on them. Nothing like old Hank Jr. and a little catfishing. There's some other guys, I guess they're there. Yeah, they bass fishing, that's what they doing. Alright, we should be back. Stay tuned. Alright, what you think about it so far?
Been hot. Been slow, but it's been fun.
That's right, it's hot on a billy goat with a blowtorch. Alright, so we got 2 more jugs out. Wait, 2 more jugs or 3?
We got 1 right there. We got 3 because we got 1 over there. Here,
alright.
Get this one on the side.
Alright. There we go. Alright, we got 2 more. And we think there's a fish on one of these other ones. And we got 1 more right in front of us there. And it's been a fun day of fishing. And I about got pulled in the water by an alligator. So I'm gonna record this on video. So we seen this orange jug and we knew it wasn't nobody fishing in the tournament. So Todd tells me to grab this jug. It's a catfish on it. It keeps going under, and we had to go to the boat launch to go to the bathroom. Then we come back and seen that jug bobbing up and down under that bush. Again, we saw it under earlier, about a foot under the water, and he said, just lie down on your stomach. and picked that jug up. The jug was about a foot under the water. And this noodle here. Grab his jug here. Ooh, I pulled something. But so that jug's about a foot under the water, and he keeps telling me it's a catfish. Oh, it's probably one of them 65-pound catfish. Don't be scared, grab it. I said, okay. And he said, just grab underneath the noodle there and pull the string. So I go to pull the noodle. I ain't gonna grab that string because I think it's an alligator under there. And so I was on my knees instead of lying flat, and sucker about pulled my arm out of the socket. And I ain't never in my life had something pull that hard. And he said, oh, I think it's a big old catfish, man. We're gonna go back here and try him again. I said, man, that hurt. He dug my knees into the boat and about pulled my arm out of the socket. And we seen it pop back up, and sure enough, it's about a 4 to 5 foot alligator. And I told him, he's back there grinning like a possum. Possum, because there was an alligator, about a 4 or 5 foot alligator on the end of that line. So thank the Lord he didn't pull my arm out of the socket, and didn't pull me over the boat. So we'll be back with you. We got more adventures. Oh, my bird feather. I got a bird feather I found in the river I'm saving for good luck. Alright, out of the jug at straight ahead. I think it's got a fish on it. Whew, man. I'm gonna leave my video rolling in case there's something on there. There's a boat flying. Oh shoot. Hit a stump. But we up here at the Buzzard Roof. Bunch of boats coming in here. So this is the Catfish Jugging 2 tournament. And we're gonna see what's on this jug, but it went way out here. So I hope and pray it's got a fish on it, because I think Big Daddy just went live. So I'm fixing to stop this and yeah, I think it's got something on it. Wouldn't have come out this far. Nope. There you go. I thought it may have had one on at one time. We having fun. There's more boats coming. But we'll be back with you. Alright, so we're back at the boat launch. And we didn't catch zero. But we had shrimp as our bait. And we had several shrimp that wasn't even on our jugs. We had like 2 jugs that had shrimp out of the 10. And then one of the jugs, the hook got snapped off. So it must have been a pretty good fish. Pretty good sized fish. And then one of the jugs we had that went way off over yonder, we swore there was a fish on it. It wasn't. It still had shrimp on it. But me and my cousin Todd Overstreet had fun. And there's Todd over there talking to Bo Powell and team. This has been so much fun, catfish jugging. I want to thank James Lawler, aka Big Daddy at Getting Outdoors, BDL, putting this on. And it's cool, man. Spreading the word of Jesus, passing out, witnessing tracks. Everybody needs to know about Jesus, fishermen. So, you know, Jesus calls us to be fishers of men. So, and this catfish jugging tournament was so much fun. We're going to do this again. Whether it's, you know, so I had so much fun. My cousin had a blast. That's what it's all about. We didn't catch no fish, but maybe we can win people to the Lord. And we're fixing to go to the weigh-in. They're live right now on Getting Outdoors and BDL's Facebook, so they're live. So y'all stay tuned in. We're going to come back and we're going to be live for the weigh-in. See if one of my best friends, Matt, him and his team with Tyler Brown, let's see how good they did. I don't think Matt's come in yet because I see his truck right there. I guess they're fishing or they're at the T-Pier, where the Roland Cooper State Park new T-Pier they got. So that's where a lot of the boats parked at. The rain was coming, so we decided to go ahead and load the boat up. We're fixing to go over there for the live. So y'all stay tuned in. Alright, well, we just heard that Team Dirty Hooker won. So, didn't they win the big fish too, he said? All right, so they won the big fish, and it was $1,500 total?
Yep.
God. So, yeah, congratulations to Team Dirty Hooker. We didn't catch zero, but it was fun. And you said you saw them jugs that he had?
Yeah.
Those are the ones they were doing a giveaway for.
Oh, really?
They got a LED light on the end of them.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty neat. So I'm glad they won those, unless the guy sells them on eBay, whoever makes them. So we on our way down to the weigh-in. Woo! Fishing with friends, family, what it's all about, and spreading the love of Jesus Christ. We're gonna tell people about Jesus. Alabama Boating Infrastructure Grant Program. That's cool. So what'd you think about today?
We had a blast.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this again. I hope they do one this fall. And they had to reschedule it so much because they got all these other tournaments that go on up here. They have to let them know way in advance when they're renting a guy right there in the camo shirt. That's Kent Wiggins. I was telling you about Mr. Bigfoot.
Okay.
Wow, look at all these people up here, y'all. Boats still up here. Look at that, the rain didn't even come. Ha! That's interesting. Oh yeah, that rain was coming. That's for sure. Let's see if I see James over here. There's Joe Allen. He owns Done Sports in Thomasville. What's up, Joe? How you doing? So what'd y'all catch?
We had one little one's all we did.
Well, me and my cousin Todd, we used shrimp. Didn't catch a one.
Yeah.
But they were sucking the shrimp off, and we had one that was snapped off.
Huh.
That was snapped off. Where's Big Daddy at?
There he is, right, John.
Okay, cool. What's up? How's it going? You doing all right? All right, let me. All right, let me set this down. I gotta get my money out for the big fish. I gotta turn that in. Oh, this is so much fun.
They know that river pretty good. I've heard that story a lot.
All right, flip that in. What's up, James? How you doing?
Appreciate y'all fishing.
This is my cousin Todd right
Hey,
here.
Todd, how you doing, man? Y'all didn't catch no fish?
Man, they were we was using shrimp, and they were sucking the shrimp off.
Yeah.
We had one that completely snapped the hook off when we found it.
Wow.
So we got a wild story, so I got my video going. Here's my $20 for big fish.
Thank you.
But let me tell you what happened. We found a jug that was floating down there, and we knew nobody had was fishing down in there but us for the jugs. So we seen this orange jug, and Todd said, "Well, we need to get that. We need to get that whatever's on the end of it, and see what it is." And so we chased it. It kept going under, couldn't get it. And he said, "Well, we need to come back to the boat launch. I got to go to the bathroom." So we went back to the bathroom up here, went back up there, and then he said, "I think it's a big 65-pound catfish on the end of that jug." And that jug looks like it's been there for a week or two. So he tells me, he says, "I want you to lie down on that boat, and I want you to lie down and grab that jug." It was a foot in the water. I went to grab that jug, and when I did, it felt like my arm pulled out of my socket. I got pulled in the boat. And he said, he kept saying it was a catfish. I said, "No, it's probably an alligator."
Watch out, it's a bumblebee.
And he said, "No, ain't no alligator." And sure enough, a 4 or 5 foot alligator was on the end of
Really?
that. Yes.
You get any pictures?
No,
Look, I wish you could have seen his face, man. He
Look.
about had a stroke.
Look, I'm seriously. I told him, I said, man, you trying to get me killed in the boat. But it's still over there at the Buzzard Roost. That's where it was at.
Well, they'll shoot. I've seen them come in, the way in during the alligator hunt and have a jug hanging out their mouth.
That's crazy. I've never seen that. But literally, it was like a foot in the water, and he kept saying, well, just take your hand and grab that rope underneath it. I said, I ain't doing that. And I grabbed that sucker and about pulled my arm out of the socket.
Well, I'm glad y'all didn't get bit.
Yeah, right. That was fun though. That was a lot of fun. Are we gonna? Y'all gonna do one this fall?
It won't be me.
Okay.
You need to do one.
I'm serious. That was so much fun. I want to do another one. I'll do 5 or 6 of these.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
You can't do too many, you burn people out on.
2 a year. You need to do about 2 a year. One in the spring, one in the fall. It's too hot right now.
Yeah.
But this is the only time we could get a date to do it.
Yes.
We started too late. And January, February, March, April, May, they all filled up. And this is the place to have it right here at Rolling.
Oh yes. This is the nicest boat landing ever.
What
launched
about
ever.
that teepee?
Yeah, I love that teepee right there.
That makes it.
Okay, so how many? So I got my video rolling, but how many teams did we have?
We had 36 teams.
36.
36 teams, and I don't know how many weighed in. I'll have all that on my Facebook page this afternoon.
Awesome. So Dirty Hooker won it.
The Team Dirty Hooker won it with, they had a 27.2 pound big fish and a 53.2 pound total weight.
Woo! Wow.
That's a lot of meat.
That's a lot of fish.
53.2.
Wow.
But they had a 27 pound. So
That's some good eating right there.
you darn right.
I love fried catfish.
Hey, Willie. You take him up the hill. Jimbo, he'll take you up the hill.
He coming to get me.
Oh, okay.
He said he's gonna bring me down here the first time at 9.
What's up, Kent?
What's going on, brother?
Man, man, we didn't catch nothing.
Y'all did?
No, we was using shrimp, and every one of them had a shrimp missing from it, but 2 of them, and one of them snapped the line off.
Damn. So
So-
y'all hooked into one good.
It must have been one good one.
Let me get that box. All right, let's roll, Jared.
All right.
Hey, man, y'all take care.
Howdy, folks. Jared with Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries. Just want to give an update on the Catfish Jugging 2 tournament today that me and my cousin Todd Overstreet entered with Team Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries, Isaiah 53.5 King James Version. So we entered the Catfish Jugging 2 tournament today at the Roland Cooper State Park. It's been redone recently, and that is a super nice facility. And I want to give a shout out to James Lawler, aka Big Daddy, Getting Outdoors BDL. Had an awesome awesome jugging event he put on, and it was a lot of fun. They had 35 teams entered, which is bigger than the first one, and I'm so glad. That's my first fishing tournament ever. Todd's done some fishing tournaments before, but that was my first one ever. It was a lot of fun, and I knew some of the teams that were entered, and one of my best buds, Matt, was in the tournament with his friend, and so it was just so much fun today, man, doing this catfish jugging tournament. Me and Todd had 10 jugs, and some teams had a lot more, and was using shrimp as our bait, and the I don't know, we just didn't catch any. It was fun though. I had a blast. But it seems like all the shrimp, the bait was taken, except for like 2 of them. And then we had one where the line snapped. So it must have been a pretty big fish. And then of course, as you'll see earlier in my big video I'm putting together, you'll see and hear the story about the alligator that almost yanked my arm out of socket. So me and Todd got a kick out of that after, but I ain't never gonna live that down. I told him, I said, Todd, I said, man, I'm gonna have nightmares about that now, thank you. But he was grinning like a possum though, but you'll see it in that video. And so it was a lot of fun, and got word that James is retiring from hosting tournaments. So he's been doing tournaments since 1979. So I want to give a shout out to James for doing tournaments all those years. And I got to fish one of his tournaments. That was so cool. We didn't catch nothing, but what it was about was fun. It was great meeting all these people. Getting to witness to people was pretty cool. Telling them about Jesus, passing out witnessing tracts. That was really cool. And so now that James is retiring, maybe somebody else will pick up doing a jugging tournament. And I enjoy it. If they did, you know, for a year, I would love it, man. I love catfish jugging. That was so much fun. And I was telling one of my other best buds, Josh, about the tournament, and he suggested a bait, and we didn't get to try it, but he suggested taking get some chicken breasts from the grocery store and putting some strawberry Kool-Aid packets on them in a bag and shake it up and let the strawberry Kool-Aid get on there. And he sent me a video too, and people he works with says that it works. So I think I'll need to try that next time I do some jugging. But we was using shrimp today, and that was so much fun. I had a blast. Todd had a blast. Thank you to my cousin Todd Overstreet for entering the tournament with me. And pretty soon, me, Josh, and Levon, we're gonna have to do some catfish jugging, man. And then of course me and Matt's gonna go again. And so, man, it was just so much fun. And I love a format like that where you can throw jugs out. 20 jug limit. So congratulations to Team Dirty Hooker on getting your win. That was so cool. I think they won like $900 and they got the big fish. So that was awesome. And it was cool to see so many people that I either know or hear about all the time from watching James's show all the time. So every Wednesday night, James goes live from 5 to 6, about an hour. And him and Kevin Sims and Joe Allen Dunn, shout out to Dunn Sports, Joe Allen Dunn and them, and they go live every Wednesday and they talk about the upcoming fishing events, whatever. And then Friday morning is James' original show that he does for about an hour, 8 to 9. And I've been on his show 2 or 3 times advertising the Clark and Washington Counties Coon Hunters Association, Elvis Roberts Memorial St. Jude Coon Hunt. So I've been on there a few times. I love his show. It's the best live outdoor show on Facebook. And I gotta also give a shout out to James for buying those bird houses from me a few years ago, especially the owl box, and Matt helped me build them, so thank you, Matt. And so yeah, that was so much fun today. And just want to tell everybody that God loves you, Jesus saves. Subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe to James's YouTube too at Getting Outdoors with BDL. Like his Facebook, share it. Share his YouTube. But subscribe to my YouTube. I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. Coon Hunters Outdoors Ministries on Facebook. Subscribe, share my videos. Go watch my full video from the Disciple concert where me and Cliff went to go see Disciple live. And before I get off this video here, I'm going to add my pictures to my video, and I got a Bible verse I want to read you too. But I gotta give a shout out to another friend of mine, Ryan Lee, does country music. And I asked Ryan a while back if I could use some of his music in my videos. So I'm going to use at least one of Ryan's songs in my videos. Look up Ryan Lee on Facebook, like his page, subscribe to him on YouTube. But he does real country music, not pop music. He does real country music. So go like Ryan on Facebook and follow his music. He is awesome. One of these days I will get to meet Ryan in person. But my verse here, the one that's on my shirt, it's on the back of my shirt, and I'm filming this myself, so you can't really, I hate filming like this because everything's backwards, like my hat, all that's backwards. I don't know, these phones are crazy. But anyways, Isaiah 53:5, and this is the King James Version. We flip it around, and there it is. It says, "But he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed." So, that is a super, super powerful verse there. I got that verse because my favorite Christian rock band is Stryper. And Stryper, when they got started, that's how they got their name, is "By our stripes we are healed." So they use that for all their albums that they've ever done. They've been making Christian rock music since the late 70s, early 80s, and their music is still awesome to this day. Their new music, one of these days I will see them in concert and get to meet them, but they use that verse. It's so powerful. By our stripes we are healed. So God's great, y'all. So y'all share this video, subscribe to my YouTube, leave comments on the video. I want to know what you think, because like my video, because without likes, comments and shares, I don't know who views my stuff. I don't know what people think. You know, just share it, and the pictures will come after this video. So anyways, thank y'all, and God bless you.
Oh, it's getting hot out here. It's time to cool it on down a little bit. Talked about summer for a long, long time. River's been waiting with a real wild ride. Girls are rocking with a sinister tan. Guys spending 40s and they're tipping up a can. No more waiting on a reason to get. Sling a little, grab will be a part of it. Rebel flag, low drag, kicking up trouble. Nobody slow down, gonna kick it in double. Crank a little, hank a little, feel a little, get a little riverbank. So yeah, the weather is hot and the girls are even hotter. See the suits laying on the bank by the water. Ain't no ending when the sun goes down. Just a real good reason for a blanket on the ground. Don't quit, don't get stuck in line, waiting on a watermelon soaked in shine. Just take river with a little bit of heat, then sit back and boy, you'll see. If you've been thinking about summer, you got her. Yeah, there's something about the water. You know, there's something about a riverbank and string bikinis. Oh yeah. Gas tank, don't think it's really getting low. Looking for a place we can dance real slow. Shadows looking sexy as the flames burn out. Just enough left to see, there ain't no doubt. Party's just starting, though it's moving kinda slow. Hiding from the world beneath the moonlight glow. Drop a top, don't stop, time to get right. Feeling all the watermelon shine tonight. Kiss a little, love a little, make a little, take a little. Come on, let's go. Yeah, the weather is hot and the girls are even hotter. See the suits laying on the bank by the water. Ain't no ending when the sun goes down. It's a real good reason for a blanket on the ground. Don't quit, don't get stuck in line, waiting on a watermelon soaked in shine. Just take river with a little bit of heat, then sit back and boy, you'll see. If you've been thinking about summer, you got it. Yeah, there's something about the water. Splash, splash, oh yeah. Kiss a little, love a little, make a little, take a little. Come on, let's go. Yeah, the weather is hot and the girls are even hotter. See the suits laying on the bank by the water. Ain't no ending when the sun goes down. Just a damn good reason for a blanket on the ground. Don't quit, don't get stuck in line, waiting on a watermelon soaked in shine. Just take river with a